Good evening. My name is Lisa Castillo, and I'm the District Director of College and Career. With me tonight are our two assistant principals, Mrs. Annalie Alvarado and Mr. Mario Rodriguez. It is an honor to welcome all of you to our 110th commencement ceremony, celebrating the success of 200 graduates who make up the class of 2025. Buenas tardes, soy la directora de Colegio y Carrera. Es un honor darles la cordial bienvenida a la ceremonia número 110, celebrando el éxito de 200 estudiantes de la clase de 2025. At this time, please welcome our Associated Student Body President, Emily Dominguez.
Good evening, everyone. Bienvenidos a todos. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors by our Orosi High School Law and Justice Pathway Color Guard. Por favor, de mantenerse de pie durante la presentación de nuestra bandera. Now please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem presented by our Orosi High School Choir. Por favor, de mantenerse de pie durante el himno nacional.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please welcome to the stage Ms. De Leon.
Thank you, OHS Choir. You may return to your seats. Graduates, please remain standing. At this time, we ask you to join us in a moment of silence in remembrance of Alejandro Araujo. En este momento les pedimos que se mantengan de pie y me acompañen en un momento de silencio para recordar a nuestro estudiante Alejandro Araujo. Although Alejandro is not walking with us today, he will forever be a part of the class of 2025. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite Ms.
Thank you, Ms. De Leon, for that wonderful tribute to our student, Alejandro Araujo. Please join me in recognizing the Cutler Orosi Joint Unified School District Board of Trustees, district leadership, and honored guests. Por favor, acompáñenme en reconocer a los miembros de la mesa directiva, liderazgo del distrito y invitados de honor. Board President Sandra Williams. Board Vice President Mrs. Marisol Rubacalba. Board Clerk Ms. Delia Martinez. Board Trustee Mrs. Mary Helen Espino. Board Trustee Mrs. Joni Jordan. Board Trustee Mr. Javier Quevedo. Board Trustee Mrs. Karen Gonzalez. Superintendent Mrs. Yolanda Valdez. Assistant Superintendent Mrs. Swanson. And Assistant Superintendent Dr. Zimmerman. We also want to thank all OHS teachers, district administration, counselors, and principals who are a part of our students' educational journey. Please stand as we applaud your dedication to preparing our students for college, career, and community success. Queremos reconocer a todo el personal escolar que apoyaron a nuestros estudiantes. You may be seated. Class of 2025. Thank you for the honor of speaking with you tonight. It truly means a lot to share a few words from the heart as we celebrate this incredible milestone. As your assistant principal, I have had the privilege of watching you grow since you were students at Omani Middle School, some of you even before that. I've witnessed your excitement for learning, passion for sports, and devotion to friendships throughout the years. I've seen your resilience when things got tough. You never gave up. I've seen you grow into young adults, and I've been proud every moment of the way. I believe I speak for all educators when I say, every day we showed up for you. And now it's your turn to show up. As I've told you many times, 90% of life is showing up. Show up for your first day of college, even if you're nervous. Show up for your first day of work, even if you're unsure if that's really what you want to do. Show up for your family and friends when they reach out because they need you or just want to grab a bite to eat. If you can show up, opportunities will as well. For the second, and maybe most important piece of advice, it's simple, yet at times can seem so difficult. And it's this: be kind, take care of one another, be gracious, be the person who smiles and says good morning. Class of 2025, each and every one of you were created for a reason. And as you leave these halls and classrooms behind, never forget that you have a village of people who will always be here for you, cheering you along the whole way. Tonight is your night. Shine like the bright stars you are. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now I would like to welcome Mrs. Alvarado to the podium.
Good evening. Please welcome our valedictorian, Stefan Gaspar and Mariela Hernandez, who will present the class welcome in English and Spanish.
Good evening to friends, faculty, family, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. My name is Stefan Gaspar, and I'm honored to welcome you to a moment that marks not just the end of our high school journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to take a moment to thank those who have supported us along the way. To our teachers, staff, and board members, thank you for the time and effort you've dedicated for us. You went above and beyond, not only ensuring we received the best education, but making sure we felt seen, supported, and capable of more than we've ever believed possible. To our families, thank you for the unconditional love and sacrifices. In the moments of crisis, when everything felt uncertain, you were the ones who stood by us without question. Whether we were overwhelmed, burned out, or just needed someone to believe in us, you were there. And to the class of 2025, our fellow graduates, we finally did it. Through the late night cramming, the crash outs over assignments due at 11:59, and somehow still showing up the next morning like nothing happened. We pushed through the stress, the self-doubt, and all the unexpected twists. We grew, we stumbled, we learned, and we kept moving forward. Each of us carries a unique story, and today, we stand together not just as classmates, but as a community of dreamers, doers, and future leaders. So as we go our separate ways and venture into the future that awaits us, we carry with us the memories, the lessons, and the friendships that shaped us. Some of us may already know what our next step is. Some of us may say, "What now?" wondering what the next step is, when it will be, how we will get there, or even if it will happen. But no matter where we end up, we have what it takes for what comes next. Let's continue to dream big, work hard, and give back. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, distinguidos invitados, facultad, personal, padres, pero lo más importante, mis compañeros de clase con quien tengo el honor de guardarme hoy. Mi nombre es Mariela Hernández y ha sido un placer y una meta estar aquí enfrente de ustedes para hablarles. Así como les hablé cuando hicimos la transición del 8º grado a la preparatoria, me propuse hablarles de nuevo al cerrar de este capítulo. 4 años de trabajo duro y de dedicación para encontrarnos a nosotros mismos y cumplir con las expectativas. Pero la lección más grande que he aprendido es que tenemos un propósito. Es fácil compararnos con los demás y despreciar nuestras habilidades. No apreciamos lo que tenemos ni las oportunidades que se nos presentan. Para mí, esto es mi mayor debilidad. Somos nuestro peor enemigo. El mundo está lleno de personas que derribarnos y los mal desprecia por dónde venimos, quiénes somos y quiénes son nuestros padres y los que hacen. Tal vez porque somos mayoría no debemos soñar en grande, pero estoy aquí para decirles que esto es lo contrario a lo que deben de creer. Nuestros títulos deben de ser nuestra motivación. Muchos de ustedes tienen padres que, al igual los míos, arriesgaron y dejaron sus sueños para perseguir una vida mejor para nosotros. Si pasé la preparatoria sin agradecerles, se los doy hoy. Nuestros padres, quien vivimos sus sueños a través de nosotros, no hay nada que odie más que potencial desperdiciado. Cada quien es capaz de lograr cualquier cosa, sin importar de dónde vengas. Aunque no podemos elegir nuestro origen, sí podemos elegir dónde seremos. Todos tenemos miedo de lo que venga después de la preparatoria, pero la pregunta que se ponen es, ¿qué suponemos que debemos hacer ahora? O si no puedo, no debemos tener ni miedo a esa frase. Como dice la señora Cepeda, no dejes que el miedo de mañana te impida vivir hoy. Y con eso les agradezco clase 2025. Gracias.
Please help me welcome Tulare County Board of Supervisor Eddie Valero for the Class of 2025 message.
Buenas tardes. Good evening. Today is a day of celebration, a day to honor the hard work and sacrifices that have brought you to this moment. But beyond that, it is a day to recognize the power of the underdog, how struggle and resilience shape us, make us stronger, wiser, and more prepared to lead the world forward. Soon-to-be graduates, how many of you have ever felt like an underdog? I stand before you not just as someone who has achieved success, but as someone who graduated from Orosi High School class of 2000 and knows what it means to be an underdog. My journey started from the very moment that I was born. I could have easily been counted out before my life even began. Imagine this, entering the world with a rare form of glaucoma at birth that required 5 major surgeries to save my eyesight, and a birthmark that made me stand out. These circumstances could have altered my life forever, but none of them defined my limits. Instead, they became part of my foundation of perseverance. You see, I believe that many of us find ourselves cast as the underdog for a reason. The world has a way of challenging us, putting barriers in our path, and doubting our potential. But it is in these moments, when the odds are stacked against us, that our character is revealed. The underdog isn't weak. No, the underdog is powerful. Why? Because we are familiar with the struggle. We know how to dig deep within when others have quit. And we understand that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, for transformation, and for breakthrough. Early on, my parents worked tirelessly in the fields, showing me what hard work and tenacity truly look like. It was through their example that I learned the value of persistence. But I also had a village like many of you have. My teachers, my community, people who believed in me long before I believed in myself. And that's the beauty of communities like ours, right? We lift each other up. Cutler Orosi gave me that push I needed, and in return, I've dedicated my life to giving back, to making sure that the voices of the people are always front and center. Yes, I may be the first Latino to serve on the Tulare County Board of Supervisors since the county was founded in 1852. That's 173 years. Yet I know that, thank you. But I know that I won't be the last. And as an underdog, and as underdogs, we don't wait for opportunities to come to us. We create them. We chase them down because we know what it's like to want something so deeply, to dream of something so audacious that no barrier, no rejection, no label can stand in our way, right? But my journey wasn't always easy. There were moments of doubt, and one story that stands out and I'll quickly share that happened during my sophomore year of high school. It's a story of resilience, and it starts with the flyer that was in the trash. I overheard a teacher offering a flyer for a prestigious summer program at Yale University to another student, but they were not interested. The teacher threw the flyer in the trash, and this was during mock trial practice, assuming that no one else would care, but I did. I walked over to that trash can, picked up the flyer, and decided that I was going to apply with the help of Miss Jen Andrea and Miss Stoll. Although this opportunity, yes, thank you, Miss Jen Andrea. Yeah. Although this opportunity wasn't meant for me, that didn't stop me. I had to sell tamales at Christmas, waters at graduation, and reached out to organizations across the valley just to make it possible. I even received a letter telling me that if I didn't have the money to attend, I shouldn't have applied in the first place. But that letter didn't stop me either. When I arrived at Yale University, I was surrounded by students who had attended the finest private schools in the country. They had resources and networks I couldn't even imagine. But that only fueled my determination. I may have had to study harder, stay up later, and work more intensely than my peers. But one thing that was for sure is that I belonged. Graduates, I want you to understand that being an underdog is not a disadvantage. It's a gift. It teaches you grit. It teaches you how to fight, not just for yourself, but for your community. It teaches you that you are capable of achieving things that seem impossible. When the world tells you no, what do? You respond with a yes. When the door closes, you find another way in. We have that responsibility. We know what it's like to overcome, to persist, and to succeed against the odds. We know what it means to dream big, as your motto states, even when the world tries to make us feel small. We understand the value of community, of lifting each other up, because we've experienced it firsthand. So as you step into the next chapter of your lives, embrace your underdog spirit. And again, and when the world underestimates you, when they call you an underdog, smile and show them what an underdog can do. Because you're not here to play the game, you're here to change it. So as you leave the stadium tonight, and as the lights turn off, remember that every challenge you face, every door that's been closed, and every setback that you've endured has shaped you into the unstoppable force you are becoming. Congratulations, graduates. This is just the beginning of your incredible journey.
Well said, Supervisor Valero. Let's give him another round of applause. Well said. What an incredible person that we can look up to here in our community. Boy, it's hard following Mr. Valero or Supervisor Valero, but I'm definitely going to try. Good evening, class of 2025 and the community of Cutler Orosi. Buenas tardes, comunidad de Cutler Orosi. Qué orgullo han de tener ustedes mirando a sus graduantes aquí. Denle un gran aplauso. Qué perseverancia de ellos, trabajaron duro. We are super proud of you to reach this moment, and all the teachers that are sitting right along you. Thank you so much for all you have done for them. Graduates, being you right now, it's pretty epic. To just think of the opportunities that are in front of you. It is quite epic. You are stepping into a future unlike any before. A future shaped by innovation, powered by technology, and filled with extraordinary opportunities. Artificial intelligence, global connectivity, medical breakthroughs, and space exploration. None of these are distant dreams any longer. This is your future. They are the reality of your extraordinary generation. The tools you learned at Orosi High School and the tools you will learn in your post-secondary experiences will be the ones that you will use to shape industries, solve complex problems, and most importantly, improve lives. Están entrando a un futuro lleno de innovación, tecnología y oportunidades extraordinarias. Lo que antes parecía un sueño, como la inteligencia artificial y la exploración espacial, ahora es parte de su realidad. But while the technology is impressive, it's your humanity. It's your humanity, your values, your empathy, and your creativity that will determine how this power is used. You have a great responsibility ahead of you. Never forget that progress without purpose is just motion. The world needs your heart as much as it needs your mind. Graduantes, que no se les olvide que aunque la tecnología es impresionante, la humanidad y la creatividad de cada uno de ustedes es lo que más importa. El mundo necesita su pasión, su corazón y su dedicación. Class of 2025, you are launching. Eddie said it. You carry with you the knowledge, the relationships, and the grit you built within these Orosi High School walls. Wherever your path leads, step into it boldly and courageously. I'm going to say that again. You have to be bold and courageous. Always remain in beta, reimagining yourself and never feeling like you have arrived. Because once you feel like you've arrived, you really have not. Be curious and every day learn something new. And above all, use your voice and your gifts to build a better world for all of us. For all of us, a better world. Clase de 2025, están listos para despejar hacia un futuro brillante. Llevan consigo lo aprendido en esta preparatoria de Orosi. Avancen con valentía y curiosidad. Usen su voz y sus talentos para dejar una huella positiva en nuestro mundo. On behalf of the Cutler Orosi Board of Trustees and myself, congratulations. The future is waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Valdez. And now I would like to introduce Jovian Togle, who will present the historian speech.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. Good evening, board members, administration, teachers, families, and the graduating class of 2025. To those who know me and to those who know, hi, I'm Jovian Fermin Togle, and I'm honored to be standing here as your class historian. Writing this speech meant looking back at everything we've done, the memories and the moments that made us who we are. But tonight, I'm not just looking back. I'm looking ahead to the future we're all about to create. Because history isn't just in textbooks. It's made of people, of us, the friendship we built, the challenges we overcame, and the things we thought we couldn't do. Whether you took the easy road or the hard one, we all ended up in the same place, here, graduating together. Our class may be small, but that only made us stronger. Our growth became the foundation of our success. When I think about growth, I think about myself. Freshman year, quiet, shy, and not confident at all. I kept to myself a lot, but everything changed when I started joining clubs and making friends. Slowly, I began to believe in myself. Now people call me loud, approachable, and a little bit everywhere. I'm not just your class historian, I'm your senior class president, and that's only possible because of the people around me. Those who welcomed me, supported me, and reminded that I belong. Let's take a walk through the past 4 years together. Freshman year, we stepped into high school while the world was still recovering from COVID. We were masked and kept our distance. A new president, vaccines were rolling out. It was a strange time, but we made the best of it. We joined clubs, made new friends, and even Science Olympian went to states. Sophomore year was 10, but Queen Elizabeth passed away. Gas prices went up. Still, we found our rhythm. FFA alumni earned their degrees. HOSA made it to national. Soccer won league. Tennis went to Valley. Winter Guard took gold home. Junior year, Tyler the Creator took over TikTok, but ChatGPT took over our classrooms. And we stepped up as upperclassmen. Football made it to playoff. AEGT won the TCOE Design Challenge. Soccer and basketball kept winning. Photography earned some awards. Science Olympian and band made it to states again. And senior year, we did our big one. Skills USA went to states. Speech and debate qualified for nationals for 3 years straight. Tennis returned to Valley. Girls soccer team were league champs. Band placed first in every competition they entered. HOSA, nationals again. The world kept changing, but so did we. And this time, we were ready. Helping us behind the scenes was someone who believed in us from the beginning. Miss De Leon, our counselor. We were her first class, guiding us like a pro. She knew our names, supported us through everything, and celebrated every win. Thank you for pouring your heart into the class of 2025. To Mrs. and Mr. Ng, thank you for pushing me even if it meant studying up till 3 a.m. or crying over a test. To Mrs. Shreya, thank you for being my manang. And to my best friends, thank you for the memories. And to Mama, Papa, and Mate, salamat sa lahat ng ginawa niyo para sa akin. Ngayon, ako naman ang tutulong sa inyo. Class of 2025, we are already part of history. Now it's time to write the next chapter. The world is waiting. Let's make it count. Thank you. And I would like to welcome back our wonderful Vice Principal back to our podium.
Great job, Jovian. It's my pleasure to present to you our valedictorians and our salutatorians for the class of 2025. Valedictorians earn a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or above, and salutatorians are students who earned a cumulative GPA of 3.95 to 3.99. We proudly recognize 11 valedictorians and 7 salutatorians. Valedictorians, please stand and be recognized. Salutatorians, please stand and be recognized. Now help me congratulate Caitlin Zamora, who is one of the class of 2025's valedictorians. Let's welcome Caitlin to the podium as she will now give the valedictorian address.
You got this. You got this.
4 years at Orosi High School. That's over 700 days, 5,000 hours, and 300,000 minutes spent learning, laughing, and growing into the people we are today. It has truly been a privilege to know so many of you, learn alongside you, and now having the honor to speak to you today. For those who may not know me well, I'm Caitlin Marie Andres Zamora, and I am your class 2025 valedictorian. Good evening, family, friends, staff and faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Before I begin, I would like to thank God Almighty for blessing my high school journey and shaping me into the person I am today. A big thank you to all educators, administrators, counselors, and mentors who played a vital role in my journey. Your hard work and dedication to the class of 2025, ensuring we are college and career ready, doesn't go unnoticed. To all of my past and present teachers, thank you for challenging me and showing me the power of knowledge. A special thank you to Ms. Cepeda, Ms. Fernandez, Mrs. Jin Andrea, Mr. Webb, and Mrs. Zhang. Although the work in your class might have made me cry a couple times, you saw potential in me when I was still learning to see it myself. The many lessons you have taught me and my peers will echo in the future choices we make, showing you prepared us for a lifetime of learning and growing. Beyond the classroom, I've been blessed with a support system like no other. I stand here as a product of a village that has raised, guided, and stood by me through every challenge. To all of my family here today, I thank you for being the backbone to all of my success. The motivation you have poured into me is the reason why I have made it this far. To my loved ones watching over me from above, I thank you for your continued guidance. To my parents and siblings, your sacrifice and unwavering support has been a stepping stone for me. Thank you for always showing up and being the loudest in every room cheering me on. I am who I am because of you all, and I carry your love through every moment. I'd like to thank my mom, the strongest person I know, and the woman who was there for me, even when I didn't realize how much I needed her. Once I got closer to the end of my senior year, she constantly reminded me to apply for scholarships, check up on my grades, and I knew it was because she cared for me. I'm confident, and I 100% believe that my mom knows what's best for me, and that is why I will be attending Fresno State in the fall, majoring in biology in hopes of becoming a general surgeon with the desire to save lives. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives. The day we step from the familiar halls of high school into a world of possibility and challenges. Today, we celebrate the dedication and drive of 200 students who made it to this milestone. Looking out at all of you, I see future nurses and teachers, engineers and scientists, leaders and innovators, but looking further than that, I see people who are resilient, people who faced challenges and got back even stronger, and people who endured the toughest battles but still carry huge hearts. We are more capable than we imagined, and we've already proven that together. These 4 years have been filled with many moments, some funny, some stressful, and some we'll be talking about for the rest of our lives. What makes the class of 2025 special isn't just what we accomplished, it's how we did it. With heart, with hustle, and always a little bit of laughter. As we are all feeling a mix of emotions about what comes next, I'm reminded that we've all faced the unknown. The many ups and downs bringing us to be stronger and more ready than we think we are. Whether you're headed to college, the workforce, or military, do it boldly. Continue to learn through your experiences. Be kind, be curious, and be fearless. Don't let anyone convince you that your dreams are too big or that you aren't ready for what's next. You are all authors, writing your own story, and the rest is still unwritten. As for my story, to be standing here as valedictorian feels surreal. Not because I didn't believe in myself, but because the road to this moment was anything but easy. I've gone through my own personal challenges, even though at school I may have been that girl who was always smiling and never stopped laughing. However, you may have caught me under the big top crying over my calculus quiz, or in the halls stressing over my freshman Avid portfolio. It's expected of me to have wise words for you all, with some life advice, and apparently being valedictorian means people think I have my life figured out. Plot twist, I still ask my mom to schedule my doctor's appointments. Despite the GPA and tassel, none of us have it completely figured out, and that's exactly what makes us ready for what's next. Being ready isn't about having all the answers, it's about being willing to learn, adapt, and grow. We spent this time proving ourselves, learning to figure things out. Of course, no high school journey is complete without the people who made every day brighter. To all of my friends, as we branch off to this new chapter in our lives, I wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. I have witnessed many of your accomplishments, and I know each and every one of you will make it far in life. Stay open to becoming the best versions of yourselves. Some of your biggest growth will come from your mistakes, but what truly matters is how you keep going when things get tough. Whether we realize it or not, we've been preparing for this new beginning all along. We've been writing our stories together, and before we turn to the next page, let's capture this moment together. So let's take one last selfie. Smile big, and whatever you do, don't blink. Class of 2025, we're ready for this. Thank you for letting me be part of your story. Now let's go write the next chapter. Let's make it a story worth telling. Thank you. I would now like to welcome District Director of College and Career, Lisa Castillo.
I would like to now recognize the following students. Let's give our class of 2025 another round of applause. Awesome speeches tonight. Los siguientes estudiantes serán reconocidos por sus logros académicos. At this time, California Scholarship Foundation, CSF Life members, time members, please stand. Round of applause. The State Seal of Biliteracy and Golden State Seal of Merit recipients, please stand. Senior class officers and ASB officers, please stand. Four-year programs of study will the students from the Career Pathway Academy of Health Sciences, Career Pathway of Engineering and Green Technology, and the Career Pathway Academy of Sustainable Agriculture please stand. All the students from Career Pathways, please stand. Arts, Media, Entertainment, Law and Justice, Sports Medicine, Wild and Firefighting, Urban Rural Firefighting, please stand. Certified Nursing Assistants, please stand. Avid recognized students, please stand. And to our Cardinal partners, please stand. Let's give them one final round of applause to all of our students for their commitment to excellence. Un aplauso para todos por su excelencia, dedicación. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is our honor to present the class of 2025 to the Board of Trustees and Superintendent Valdez for the awarding of the diplomas. Es un gran placer presentarles a la mesa directiva y la Superintendente Valdez a la clase de 2025 para que reciban sus diplomas. By the authority granted to me by the California Department of Education and the Cutler Orosi Board of Trustees, I certify these graduates have met all of their graduation requirements. The first set of diplomas will be presented tonight by Board Vice President Mrs. Marisol Rubalcaba and Board Clerk Ms. Delia Martinez and Counselors Tabitha Plasencia and Guimar de Leon.
Caitlin Marie Zamora.
Stefan Gaspar.
Mariela Hernández Delgado.
Ronnie Johnson.
Christian Montejano.
Guadalupe Lara.
Javier Vidal Rodríguez.
Giancarlo Ortega Herrera.
Ruby Guadalupe Morquecho Mendoza.
Emily Dominguez Martinez.
Jovian Fermin Togle.
Emily Lopez.
John Valoria.
Natalie Rodriguez.
Jose Trinidad Lopez.
Joanna Perez.
Ashley Michelle Galvan.
Jennifer Jimenez Santamaria.
Callie Ann Bennett.
Crystalline Kate Liano.
Noemí Espinosa Rosales.
Christopher Estrada Cepeda,
Victor Perez Pacheco,
Bufredo Martinez,
Leslie Diane Vargas Rodriguez,
Michaela Soto,
Diego Mata,
Anaí Martinez,
Darian Martinez,
Karen Rodriguez,
Annalie Torres Davalos,
Rosalinda Adame Ramirez,
Jocelyn Adame,
Elijah Montana Aguilar,
Ryan Aguilar Garcia,
Omar Aguilar Torres,
Andrea Almonte,
Eric Amezcua Garibay,
Cecilia Marie Apodaca,
Franco Araujo,
Rosalind Argote,
Benito Villarreal,
Mario Ariola Romero,
Adrian Arroyo,
Daisy Arteaga Castillo,
Gerardo Ávila,
Noe Avila,
Vaughn Ávila,
Álvaro Ávila Alvarado,
Salvador Banda,
Daniel Ballesteros Reese,
Martin Beltran,
Alejandra Banda Uribe,
Gabriel Benavides Rodríguez,
Uriel Benavides Mena,
Hannah Calvillo,
Ivan Bravo,
Erwin Carranza Morelos,
Maureen Campos,
The next set of diplomas will be presented by the Board Trustee, Mr. Javier Quevedo, and Board Trustee, Mrs. Karen Gonzalez.
Karen Carrion,
Jasmine Carrillo Rocha,
Karen Carrillo Solis,
José Castañeda Flores,
Misha Casco Suriotti,
Manuel Castañeda Flores,
Daniel Castillo Madrid,
David Castrejón,
Jesse Chavez,
María Cisneros Pérez,
Eric Corrado Garcia,
Diego Corpes,
José Dávalos,
Emily de Alejandro,
Rosa de Así Martínez,
Jacqueline Duran,
Jorge Duarte Santibáñez,
Angel de la Torre,
Paola Espinosa,
Cruz Espinosa Melchor,
Karen Espinosa Najar,
Mariana Esquivel Guerrero,
Gabriel Estrada,
Marcelo Felix,
Peter Figueroa,
Andrés Fonseca Mata,
Dulce Frausto,
Alexander Garcia,
Anthony Garcia,
Maritza Garcia,
Emilia Guadalupe García Hernández,
John Garcia Vargas,
Alexis Moreno,
Jahaira Gasca Garnica,
Allison Girón Miranda,
Briseida González Araujo,
Sofía González Ortega,
Francisco Jesús Guizar,
Fernanda Gutiérrez Sandoval,
Abraham Guzmán Ayala,
Javier Jarro,
Genesis Hernandez,
Brian Hernández Lozano,
Stephanie Hernandez.
Brandon Hernandez Lozano.
Alexis Hernandez Renteria.
Wendy Hernandez Soria.
Denisha Herrera.
Sheila Herrera.
Ivan Jaimes Garcia.
Juan Jimenez.
Michael Lopez.
Arabella Lupercio.
Jasmine Lupian Lua.
Jesus Reese.
Bartolo Manso Aguilar.
Rochelle Monso Cerda.
John Louis B. Martinez.
Raymond Martinez.
Adrian Martinez Adame.
At this time, the next set of diplomas will be presented by Board President Mrs. Sandra Williams and Board Trustee Ms. Joni Jordan with Counselors Anna Karen Gonzalez and Angel Garnica.
Orlando Martinez Garcia.
Matthew Martinez Reed.
Matthew Melchor.
Azane Lorraine McCaw.
Nathan Melchor Guzman.
Jocelyn Mendoza.
Diana Mendoza Flores.
Alex Molina Santos.
Ashley Mondragon.
Johanna Montano Hernandez.
Luis Montes.
Hector Morado Fonseca.
Jacqueline Morales.
Marissa Ochoa Candelario.
Xochitl Noriega León.
Andrew Ortega.
Giovanni Olvera Figueroa.
Sofia Ortiz.
Irineo Ortiz.
Alex Padilla Barajas.
Jose Isaiah Padilla Aguilera.
Daniel Paramo Ortega.
Saraí Pantaleón.
Jose Perez.
María José Peña.
Donna Pineda Molina.
Adriana Perez Aguirre.
Jerome Kemkem.
Evelyn Ponce Almonte.
Enrique Quintero Gutierrez.
Marco Quintero.
Guadalupe Rentería.
Cecilia Quintero Medina.
Christopher Reyes Garcia.
Giovanni Reyes.
Daniel Rodriguez.
Jenny Rivera Mateo.
Randy Rodriguez Perez.
Marilyn Isabel Rodriguez Cortez.
Elisa Ruiz Gonzalez.
Leilani Romero Cornelio.
George Salazar Rodriguez.
Eman Said Hussein.
Dalia Saldivar.
Miguel Saldaña Salazar.
Juan Sanchez.
Nicolás Salgado Alvarado.
Alani Serrano.
Milagros Sánchez.
Isaac Soto.
Jonathan Sierra.
Moses Soto.
Kenzie Smolgen.
Ashley Talingo.
Alexis Tadeo.
Isaí Tapia.
Carlos Talingo Lopez.
Adamaris Uribe Ariano.
Carlos Giovanni Trejo.
Yesenia Valencia Canchola.
Juan Valadez Campos.
Alan Vargas.
Jose Valencia Garcia.
Carlos Vasquez,
Joshua Vargas.
Kenya Velasquez,
Jocelyn Vasquez Melchor.
Yemelin Velez Ventura,
Brian Velasquez Martinez.
Yareli Villa Fernandez,
Cassidy Venegas.
Jacqueline Casorena Gaspar,
Brian Villagrana Alvarez.
Brian Alcala,
Lisbeth Virelas.
Jimena Lopez,
Emanuel Zavala Torres. Nancy Zavala Garcia.
Great job, everyone. Please welcome back the OHS choir under the direction of our award-winning band director, Mr. Jonathan Gaspar, as they perform In My Life, a farewell tribute to our graduates.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed. Some have gone, and some remain. These places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. I love you more. But of all his friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose. Something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them.
Thank you, choir. You may be seated. Class of 2025. Tonight feels so unreal. As I look out into the field, my heart is at ease. It was such an honor to serve as your counselor these past 3 years. Through the highs and lows, you filled those years with memories that will last a lifetime. From the random drop-ins in my office to the heartfelt counseling sessions, every minute had meaning. Padres, gracias por darme la confianza de guiar y cuidar de sus estudiantes. Sin ella no estuviéramos aquí esta noche. Aunque este ciclo está terminando, sepan que siempre contarán con mi apoyo. Seniors, as we reach the end, know that you will always have a person to reach out to when things feel impossible. To me, you were more than just a number on this campus. You were my kids. I learned so much from every one of you, and you are the reason why coming to work was always so much fun. You will always hold a special place in my heart. Thank you for bringing brightness to my life, to each other, and to OHS. The bond this class shared is one of a kind. Wishing you the best in your future. I look forward to hearing about all of your successes. Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it. Please welcome Mrs. Castillo back to the podium.
I can't compete with Ms. De Leon. She's awesome. One more round of applause for our counselor, Ms. De Leon. She's been with you all 4 years, and it has been a hard love labor with you all because she's dedicated one-on-one with each of you. Parents, tonight it's all about you two. Thank you for your partnership and support. We work together to ensure your students had the best high school experience possible. Estimados padres, gracias por su apoyo. También ustedes trabajaron con nuestros maestros durante estos 4 años. Muchísimas gracias. Graduates, at this time, please stand as we honor your parents and your guardians and families this evening. Please stand. Look at your parents and give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Class of 2025, your resilience and determination have brought you here. Remember, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Continue to dream big, work hard, and give back.
It is my honor to present to you the class of 2025. Les presentamos la clase de 2025. Class of 2025. Please stand. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Family and friends, I present to you the Orosi High School graduating class of 2025. You may now be seated for the fireworks show. The lights will dim for the show. Parents, we ask that you remain seated until students are out on the football field.
Sigo cruzando ríos, andando selvas, amando el sol. Cada día sigo sacando espinas de lo profundo del corazón. En la noche sigo encendiendo sueños para limpiar con el humo sagrado cada recuerdo. Cuando escriba tu nombre en la arena blanca con fondo azul, cuando mire el cielo en la forma cruel de una nube gris, aparezcas tú. Una tarde subo a una alta loma, mire el pasado, sabrás que no te he olvidado. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz, y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentre un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas. Pienso que cada instante he sobrevivido al caminar, y cada segundo de incertidumbre, cada momento de no saber, son la clave exacta de este tejido que ando cargando bajo la piel. Así te protejo, aquí sigues dentro, yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz, y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña, la manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas, que tú te vayas. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz, y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentro un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas, que tú te vayas. Hasta la raíz, y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña, encuentro un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas.
Where'd all the time go? Starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. You know I get so forgetful when looking in your eyes. Now she's walking backward to her way. And I'm stuck in the shadows, locked in the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess we made. She gets dressed up like a villain, so she's always in.
What an amazing fireworks show. We want to thank our IT department, all technology, led by Director Ray Quintana for all his hard work. Thank you, team, for an amazing job putting together the drone footage and all those great things. Students, you may now exit to your designated areas. Let's give them one more round of applause. Class of 2025. You can start walking now.
I'm crossing you in style. Wherever you're going, I'm going that way. Two drifters off to see the world.